Welcome back, YouTube, for another market analysis for the London session. Today we're going to be going over S&P 500 and also gold. Some of the levels we'll be playing off of tonight during the London session. So let's go ahead and hop into it. We are going to go ahead and take a look at S&P 500 here first. A lot of the markets we've been moving in a trend mostly to the upside, especially here on S&P 500, but we've kind of stalled and moved sideways. A lot of these markets are ranging, so we're going to look how we will trade it tonight on S&P. Again, we want to understand that we're still in a bullish trend, but we are moving sideways. We did have that gap down on Sunday, and from there we found some support down below, right around these 0850s, and then we came right back up and we found a sideways motion coming between these 28 to 30s. You can see that support right there, where we got to play off some support today, and now we did come all the way back up to that resistance here at 57.75, bounced right off of that, came right back to the bottom. And what we're going to be looking for is how we continue to do that. So if we come up against this level again and we don't break it, and even if we do, we got to remember we got resistance right above it, which is right about these 64 65s. Right above this level, yeah, we definitely got some space to the upside, but we want to be cautious before we break that level, because we can have some opportunity for resistance and then pull right back to the bottom of the range. What we're going to be looking for outside of that, though, is we come back to the bottom of the range. We can even look for a break, pull back here, and then a couple failures. We get a couple failures here at the very bottom, then we're going to be looking for an upside move. Now, if we don't get that and we just get a breakthrough of the level and then a retest and it holds this level, then we can look for some opportunity to try to short it back into the 08s. But we are going to be waiting for that to happen. Right now we're in the middle of the range, so don't want to be doing anything right in the middle of the actual range, because that's where you're going to get a lot of choppiness coming in. So again, hold the resistance. Now if we get above these 65s, then we'll look for some long opportunities, but I'd rather be above that level versus taking the long before that level. Now let's take a look what it looks like on a smaller chart for you guys, a 5 tick, just so we can all be on the same page here. You guys can see same thing basically. We're kind of right in that middle of the actual range, and we're really not looking for anything at this point. There's a line that kind of cuts it in half for me, so I understand where we're at. But again, I'd rather be either at the very top of this, right into these 57, 75s, and look for that failure. And it could even come into these 65s and fail again. But under the 57s, going to look for a failure back into the bottom of it. And then above these 28 to 31s, again, we can look for some support right off of that level, come right into it, right off the level. We'll look for bounces. We can break through, come right back above, get that get that inverse head and shoulders. Would be a good opportunity to buy that right back up into the resistance. Again, you are in a bullish trend, so the momentum is still shifted up, so it probably will move faster on the upside than the actual downside, but we'll watch out for those levels and play off those levels tonight at the London session if we get the opportunity. Let's take a look at gold here real quick. Now gold, we have resistance up at 1757.2. We did pop above it just a little bit, but we couldn't hold that support. We're right in the middle again of the range on gold as well, so really not looking for too much here, but we want to see if we can come into the 57s, hold that resistance wall there, and then look for some opportunity back down. Or if we get the opportunity back down before the resistance, we'll look for some support here and get some opportunity back up. We can even allow the market, in these range plays, to break the level. Right, you come below the level, come back up, it could retest as resistance, then we'll look for that short, or break the level, then allow it to do whatever it needs to do, let that price action play out. If it comes above and holds the support, then we look for that long opportunity up into resistance again. All right, let's take a look at what it looks like on a 5 tick here on gold as well. Again, in the middle of the range, you can see it a little bit closer here, right in that middle of the range. So we're going to stay away from that. We're going to let this thing pull up here into these 57s, and we could possibly get that opportunity to come down. Really like that play, but again, we want to keep in mind that we need to let that failure happen. We can't just take it right off that first push, because more than likely it's going to take us out. So we're going to wait for that to happen, look for these neckline failures, and then look for the downside move. All right, same thing with the upside move. Get these to break through. When you get that support holding, then you'll look for the upside. All right, so that's how we're going to be playing S&P 500 and gold if we get the prices to that level. If not, then we're going to kind of be patient, not really trying to trade right in that middle. Just going to be a little bit more patient on these trades tonight. But if the market moves through those levels, we'll go ahead and readjust, and then we will trade off of new levels based off of our adjustments. Other than that, guys, that is the market analysis for the London session. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them in on YouTube. Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you are, thank you guys very much. And we will chat again if you guys are in the London session. Take care, guys.